Okay, welcome to more Let's Play Contra Hard Corpse Blind. Okay, I never imagined that the doctor was working for the enemy. But because of that, we now know where their HQ is. How do we know that? We will take an overseas route to strike at them, as opposed to underseas. This time we'll take them out with extreme predators. Okay. Okay, so I did get to here and then stopped. I just want to make like 100% sure that this would be a new level. I mean, I knew it would be, but oh my gosh, we're off to a great start. And I did make a save state right at that point. Man, I should have made the save state as soon as the level started. But yeah, it turns out I was making it like in my brain. I was making it like more complicated than it needed to be. Basically, you have the two choices you have is to. Well, I didn't know he was gonna do that. Jesus Christ. Okay, okay. Alright, come on, Sheena. Save. Okay. But, yeah, you have the two options at the beginning, and then the two options later in the game. The fight or surrender or whatever. So basically, the four paths or whatever, or the four endings is or whatever. You have the two choices, and then you have the other two choices. So that's like four paths right there. And then the arena one, or whatever, where you climb the wall. That's your fifth one. But I thought that there were 6 endings. Maybe there's another secret one somewhere. Oh, man. Yeah, if I jumped underwater and I didn't die, I would probably be creeped out. I would almost rather just lose a life immediately. Well, god dang. Okay, because I saw the intro thing, I already know what this is leading up to. This is a cool idea for a level. Where you fight the 3 things individually, and then you fight them all at once. Oh, I can ride it. Okay, was that a weird hitbox, or was that just me? I didn't see... I mean, whatever. Boink. Oh, alright, let's try this again. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I just gotta watch where he aims his jam and not be in the way. Let's get shot 2 on. But yeah, I don't know, I was just like complicating like the paths. Like in my head. It's like it's not really that hard. You got, you know, when you calculate different paths, it's like, well, there's 2 and then 2. So that's 4 combinations total. And then the 5th one. I wonder what the... I guess I already said it, but I guess we'll just have to see. Okay, next. Yeah, I don't know, man. That looks like a creepy, like, underground area. Just underground. Or underwater, rather. I don't know, man. I'm one of those people that definitely don't like underwater levels. It does depend. Well, I didn't think he could reach me all the way over there. As a kid, a boy in his blob was, that one gave me a hard time. Alright. Alright, I don't know, like, where did that come from? Who sent that? Okay, to be ready to get out of the way. I wonder if it lets you slide while you're on the thing. You can still slide on it, alright. But, yeah, by the way, I had to play the game. I had to play the entire game again. Because all my save states, I didn't remember if I had them at, well, I can't even make it to the boss, by the way. I guess it's like 3, like, mini-bosses plus the real boss. But, I wasn't sure if all my other save states had it where I, rescued dude. Rescued the scientist dude. Or went after, Deadeye Joe, so I wasn't sure, like, I had all these save states already, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to play the, you know, I didn't want to get back to that point only to find out that I had done the wrong thing at the end of the first level. But it didn't take that long to get back. I'm actually getting better at that egg-shaped boss dude. The one with 10 phases with 10 minutes of waiting between each one. I don't know, it's actually not that hard. That last phase, you just gotta make sure that you don't shoot it too much. Because if you shoot it too much, you have to like when it's about to, the one that it like braces against like the top and bottom. Okay, so you just gotta like jump out of the way, I guess. The one where he, like, braces on the top and bottom, and if you shoot him, he pulls to the side, and then as soon as you stop, he flings back in the other direction. You just have to make sure to stop shooting in time. If you're on the ceiling, then you're safe from the whiplash or whatever. But when he starts doing his like all around the room laser beam or whatever, you gotta make sure that you stop shooting in time to let him get like centered back. Oh jeez, dude. I should put shot 2 on and then save state right here. They're making you do all this with the pea shooter too. Alright. Like, none of these forms are hard. Well, I gotta keep in mind to get out of the way of the underwater dude. Like, this guy isn't hard. I shouldn't have lost a life on him. Does he have a tail before he, like, shoots his tentacle jam at you? Wait, I did it? He didn't even shoot his jam. Maybe it's because I was shooting him from the time that he first appeared on screen or whatever. Alright, let's try this again. Jeez. I guess if I can defeat this third form, we might at least get a checkpoint. I wonder how much damage the slide does. Because in Gunstar Heroes, like the slide and the jump kicks and stuff actually did more damage than your weapons, I think, right? Except if you played it on the harder difficulties, they actually did less damage, I believe, right? Yeah, I feel like I've gotten lucky so far. He hasn't done anything. Does he just jump around? Is he supposed to be like a dolphin? He doesn't attack, he just jumps around. Okay, I can handle that. Okay, I thought he was gonna do some kind of tail whip move or something. Okay, weapons, yay. I was actually scratching like the back of my neck, so I'm glad that nothing happened during that moment where I was vulnerable. Well, don't do that, dude. Ooh, you had a laser. Okay, I'm guessing stay away from this guy. Oh, jeez. Oh, dude, I slided it. I swear I slid it. I slated it. I slid it. I guess I didn't. Alright, checkpoint, pretty please. Alright, sweet. I'm saving it. Okay, hopefully I didn't save too late. Where I'm not able to get that other power up. I've had that happen a couple of times. Okay, so I can get constant shots on him, but this shot is it's a wimpy shot. But it is homing, so I guess I can keep the shot on him all the time. Can you not slide under that? Because that was the exact same move that got me last time. I thought I slid that time too. Yeah, I think that time I pressed it, but I was too late. Oh, geez. Well, oh man. Oh, geez. Okay, so I can reach it, but I have to take my hand off the controller to hit the keyboard and then get it back to the controller. And plus, I have like the keyboard like pulled out, so I'm like my hands are like underneath the keyboard right now to help with the Wait, can you not? Wait, you can't slide in this. Wait, no, you can't. That's why the slide hasn't been working. You can't freaking slide on this. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make any less sense than the being able to slide while you're on the on this. You're on the same thing. It's just a matter of if it's on the water or on the road. What difference would that make? Okay, I feel like the laser is going to be the main damage dealer. So I think even though I can't hold it on him, I can't camp the shot on him constantly, it's still going to be like way stronger. Get more DPSs, get more deeps. man. Oh, so he's like walking on his hands now? Is that what that's supposed to be? But yeah, I have like a sliding like keyboard. Like we have like your drawers with your forks and whatnot. Some people call it silverware, I guess. You know what I mean? Like a silverware drawer, you can like slide the keyboard like in and out. It's got the same like rollers or whatever. I think in another episode, I forget if it was this game, but I mentioned like I pulled on it too hard and it like came off the rail or whatever, but I like worded it wrong. Like I called it just a totally different thing. Oh, this is kind of cool. I don't know what he's gonna do, but I have a feeling it's gonna kill me. Yes, of course. Wow. But I do that so I can, it cuts back on the noise, the clicky sounds of the controller. I don't know if you ever watch videos where you just hear the controller clicks like all the time, and I guess like I'm not smart enough to like figure out how to make it not do that. Apparently, there's like, oh, you just apply a noise gate to your audio. It's like, well, it's not that simple. Otherwise, I would just do it. Like, it's got to the point where anything that I don't know how to do, like, I don't remember why I wasn't able to do it, but I tried at one point, wasn't able to do it. For some reason, like, I don't remember what the reason was. I just remember I wasn't able to do it. But, I mean, it sounds simple. Like, basically what it is that you say that, like, any amount of noise under a certain level, like, the mic won't, it, like, tells the mic to not pick it up or whatever. So, in theory, it sounds simple, but things that sound simple are often not simple. Alright. He's doing another different thing? Oh, wait. Okay, that's just his transforming phase Majam. I wonder if he always does that, or if that means I did a certain amount of damage. I don't think this phase was in the demo. Okay, so do I just have to bait him? I have to bait him to shoot in the wrong direction, right? Okay, is he gonna slam down on me? Well, okay. I feel like I wouldn't have had any time to react to that. Jeez. What the frick were you supposed to do? You can't even slide, so you can't slide out of the way. Yeah, with no slide, how are you supposed to avoid that one? That feels kind of on par with the other, the dude with the sheath head or whatever. Yeah, that hitbox was still really bad. That hitbox was so bad. I was like social distancing, and it still counted as a hit. Oh, jeez. Okay. So you barely have enough time to get out of the way of that. How are you supposed to get out of the way when he, like, just dive bombs you? Maybe he just always... Oops. As soon as I hit the button, I was like, oh, man. I knew I was going to get hit there. Maybe he always swoops in the same way. So you just have to know to be on the right side of the screen, then on the left side or whatever. Alright, back. Back, you fiend. Oh, man. This is a really cool boss. But I have a feeling that we might be in... Oh, he's even got a pretty cool neck. We might be in for an extended battle here. Okay, so what the hell does he do? He didn't do the shooty this time. Okay, so now go on the right side? Yeah. How many more times is he gonna do that, though? Okay, so he does it at least 3 times. Okay, 4 times. I saw a 4th one right there. Okay, okay, boy. I kind of want to, maybe I should try to save the laser for the second phase. I feel like I'm getting, like, a little bit better at this one, but when he does the thing where he just, like, dives, he comes from off screen and just, like, slides across the whole length of the screen. It's like, how are you supposed to know when he does that? I guess when he leaves the screen for a long period of time, then you're supposed to... Is that the only thing he does when he goes off screen, though? Okay, goes off screen. Oh, geez. How the hell did I dodge that? I thought that he slid. I didn't know that he like... that he like dove and then slid or whatever. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't get hit. I feel like I should have got hit. But I guess I like I either accidentally did the right thing or the hitbox was generous. I actually don't know which one. It happened so fast. Oh, lame. Luckily, I anticipated that this would be the one time that he would do the move differently. Oh, I should have switched to the laser to get those free shots or whatever. Man, this is different too. Ew, he pooped. Okay, well that's different. It didn't appear very hard to dodge. I just didn't know he was gonna do it. Okay, so this guy doesn't always do the same thing every time. Alright. He's doing this. Jeez, what the... Okay, I mean, we've kind of gotten to the point where now, like, losing a life to that move feels like a waste of a life. Oops, I tried to slide. I forgot that you can't slide, man. Okay, so just stay on the opposite side of the screen and then just jump over him. Because I think, maybe you could get away. If you were on the left side of the screen, then maybe you could make it so he jumps right over you, but yeah, I don't know. I should save state, like, right here to, like, cut down on the time or whatever. Let's go from right here. Alright. Just so we don't have to watch that, that formation every time. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, I had to play the whole game over a couple of times, but you know what? I don't mind. This is a really fun game. The music is really good. I keep forgetting. I mentioned this in another video. I always forget to comment on the music, and then when I'm playing by myself, if I have to play off camera, I'm always like, "Dang, this music is so rad! I never like noticed it." And then I was like, "I should mention it next time I record." And then 99% of the time, I still forget to mention it when I'm recording, which is to be expected. Because I mean, like, there are times where I like think of stuff that I should say or talk about or whatever when I'm not recording, and then when I'm actually recording, most of the time I forget to mention it. And game music is one of those things. Well, because you can like hear it like way better when you're not talking at the same time. You can actually like, oh geez, you can actually like listen to it and like absorb it like better. Yeah, this game definitely has that like, is it supposed to be like electronic? I don't know if it's supposed to be like a fake electric guitar or something. It's definitely got that weird synthesizer noise that you never hear it. Oh jeez, you never hear it on Super Nintendo games, but you hear it on Genesis games. But then it's like, well, is the Genesis capable, or is the Super Nintendo capable of it, of making that sound? But then they just don't do it. But then they just don't do it because they have better, like a better sound chip or whatever. But yeah, that classic Genesis sound or whatever that you only hear on Genesis games is nostalgic, and it does sound pretty cool, I think. I think it forced the developers to be like more creative with the music. You can make a lot of cool sounding stuff with it, with the Genesis sound chip, even though everyone dogs on it for not being as good as the Super Nintendo one. Well, I don't know what I was expecting to happen there. Oh, jeez. Just a little bit off. Okay. Okay, shoot. But the only time that the Genesis sound or music sounds crappy is when there's a Super Nintendo version and a Genesis version, and the Genesis version tries to like mimic the Super Nintendo music, and it just sounds like vastly inferior. But if a game is like only on Genesis, you know, there's lots of Genesis games that have like great music, you know. Okay, nice. Look at all them free hits. Okay, phase 2. Jeez, dude. Okay, so is there a way to tell if he's gonna do the lightning spit attack or whatever? All right. Okay, so he's gonna do it a third time, I think, maybe. Okay, that's 4. Okay. Okay, here comes the poopies. Oh, speaking of poopies, yeah, y'all knew it was coming. Yesterday before work. Like, I didn't, like, have to poop, but, like, I felt a little something. I was like, you know, with my job being, like, I didn't want to be, like, feeling a dump, even though I didn't, like, have to, even though it wasn't, like, urgent. I was like, you know what, let me just take care of this quarter of a dump or whatever, just to get it all cleared out before I go to work, you know? Because my job is pretty physically demanding, and I don't want to have to be, like, thinking about it, you know? So it turns out it was like a really, like, it was like I've had turds that were like harder to push out, but it was just like a really hard one. And I'm like, what the hell did I eat to make me have like a hard turd or whatever? And so I finally plopped it out. It was just a couple of like small, like, or I mean, it was like a couple of like nuggets. And then I went to wipe my ass, and the toilet paper was just straight red. There was no poop on it. It was just pitch red. Apparently, I like must have burst like a blood vessel or something. But it didn't hurt. Like I've had turds that like hurt more coming out. It didn't really hurt coming out. It just took a minute to work it out. But it was just like pitch red. It was all red with like no brown mixed in. I was like, God dang. Okay, this will be my last attempt, by the way. For this episode. I'll show the successful attempt. I don't know how many more phases he has. Wait, is this the G-strat? Oops. I was trying to keep angling up to the... I was trying to keep angling up into the side and then switch weapons. But I should have let go of the fire button. Okay, well, this attempt is doomed, I think. But yeah, dude's got another form. He's got tank form. So, I mean, I guess I didn't show too many attempts with that. I mean, I'm just showing the one attempt at that, but I think we spent enough time on this guy. Okay, I kind of want to do one more attempt to see if I could get a better final attempt. We'll do one more attempt. I can't promise, but I'll try to make it, like, a better attempt than the last one. Well, it had been so long since I did the first phase, I, like, forgot that he was gonna... Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I even stopped for a second. See, I want to get, like, laser shots. This is, like, free shots. But for me to, like, switch weapons and then get up all in his... And, like, get close enough to angle up at him. Oh, jeez, I freaking... Oh, jeez. Oh, man, that was close. I wonder if the laser just doesn't hurt this guy as much or something. This guy still takes a lot of laser shots. Maybe we're, like, later in the game, so maybe the boss would just, like, have more HP or something. I don't know. Does he not do the shooting while he's, like, the electrical thing or whatever when he's, Oh, jeez. Can you jump over it when he does that if you're on the wrong side of the screen? But when he's, like, running, does he not do the electrical attack, I wonder? Okay, so I think just staying on the left side of the screen gives you more time to react. And just play it safe, I think, is the best way to go here. Oh man, that was close. There it is. Okay, so he does give a pretty big tell. Okay, so when he does that, you have to be like right underneath him. All right, fine. Okay, so in the next one, I'll show the successful attempt, and we'll take on the next level. I don't know how many levels are after that, but yeah, we'll have to see. So as always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your viewership and whatnot. If you want to support me, the best way is leave a comment and like the video and whatnot. I appreciate that as well, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.